Join me on a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a day full of twists and turns on a journey where I not only played a match at Anfield, but also got to rub shoulders with club legends and some other surprises. An unforgettable day. Liverpool Football Club, join me for the real deal. Here's what went down. It was the day before the match and I got some bad news. My mate had to pull out, and with no one to help video, the whole vlog looked like it was in jeopardy. I headed to the station with an hour to find someone to join me. It turns out finding someone up for a game at Anfield was easy enough. I rang my brother, he was in and we were back on. 4 PM, shit. Training 10 minutes. Last minute run to the station to catch the 4:10 and to get some footage en route. So it was my little brother joining me. He packed fast and met me at the station. We had a long trip ahead, 3 hours from London to Liverpool with a change on the way. So we jumped off at Milton Keynes, a quick stroll over to platform 6 with a connecting train. We had 20 minutes to chill, looked at the itinerary, which was brief. We had no idea what was coming. The journey was actually great, no delays, very few passengers, lots of space. 7 PM on the dot, glanced out the window and we were pulling into Liverpool. 3 hours had flown by, it was starting to settle in. In 12 hours I'd be up and en route to Anfield. So off I got, smile on my face, my first time ever in Liverpool. Did a bit of exploring. Liverpool's steeped in history and rich culture, known for its music scene and birthplace of the Beatles. Grabbed an Uber to where we were staying. Best taxi I've ever ridden, hands down. The driver was unbelievably friendly and acted like a tourist guide en route, learned loads. We learned that the bird on Liverpool's crest originates from the bird seen on their iconic Liver building. Actually not even a real species of bird, a mythical creature. They've held position above Liverpool's skyline for over 800 years. We almost didn't want to get out of the taxi as we were learning so much and really enjoying it. He didn't want anything for it, but I tipped him a £5 and we hopped out when we got there. Check-in was easy, certainly no 5-star accommodation. We just needed a bed to rest on before an early rise. It was perfect for what we needed. Sofa bed for me. 7:50 PM, we got changed and headed straight out. Real Madrid vs Man City game about to kick off. Cabbage Hall, our first stop, came highly recommended to me. Fish and chips for dinner. The food was actually amazing and it was quiet, so we got a great spot to watch the game and the locals were very friendly. Vodka cokes to drink, no beers before the big game. Decided to check out another pub for the second half and I'm glad we did. This one was totally different. Next stop was the King Charles. A much more cosy pub, the sort of place you can imagine to be absolutely buzzing and packed on match day. Liverpool memorabilia covering every corner of the pub. The TV was faulty, no sound, and every 30 minutes you had to turn it off and back on during the game. Somehow it all felt like part of the charm and we didn't mind. A couple more vodka cokes for us as well. Locked in a drunk FPL transfer, whoops. 11 PM, time to head home, early rise in the morning. We didn't realise just how close we were to Anfield. We stepped outside, turned one corner and there it was right down the road. Anfield Stadium awaited us. In exactly 9 hours we'll be on that pitch. 7 AM, today was the day. Quick turnaround, grabbed a tea for the road, 10-minute walk together. We arrived, head through the reception, friendly staff and a warm welcome. We checked in, wristband on. They pointed us where to go, so we followed it down the stairs to the ground floor. Opened the door and wow, the legends that have walked these hallways over the years. We were shown round to the changing rooms and we spotted the pitch as we walked past. Met the lads that are playing as well, a couple of familiar faces here. They were all here thanks to Sorare as well, so that was the small talk sorted. Ran into the king of Sorare, John Nellis. He'd found a local fan to play by knocking on strangers' doors the day before. Subscribe to John's channel for when that drops. So no time to waste, got my kit on, laced up the boots. I told my brother to bring a pair of boots just in case he got the opportunity to play as well, which will go down as one of the best bits of advice I've ever given. More on that later. It almost went over my head that I've been getting ready in the same changing rooms the Liverpool squad do. The attention to detail was incredible. They could even set individual temperatures based on player preferences at their seat. 8 AM, we were on the pitch and it was time to warm up. The pitch was absolutely perfect, short grass which almost didn't seem real. It had been sprayed slightly so the ball would skid around nicely. My brother was desperately hoping to get the opportunity to play as well. Without even asking, they chucked him a bib and we were on the same team. So we grabbed the ball, time to warm up. We were laughing at the absurdity of the situation we found ourselves in. We grew up playing with a samba goal in the garden, constantly hoofing it to the neighbours' gardens, and here we were at Anfield. It was white bibs versus yellow bibs and we were on team white. Was feeling really good in the warm-up. Everyone was warming the goalkeeper up, so I had a pop. Top bins. John invited me over to get involved in a short. It was a keepy-uppy challenge, last man standing wins. Never been very good at kick-ups, but managed alright. We all got on a wall so had the ball smashed at us. Throwback to being in school where we played this every lunch on the playground. Never thought I'd be playing it here. It was time to head back in for a quick breather and team talk before kick-off. So our team had Robbie Fowler managing us. The other team had Emil Heskey, two Liverpool legends.
You get a chance again, go and win the game because you don't want to remember coming here and losing again. So hopefully I'm managing the white team.
Come on, Whites.
Well over 500 Liverpool appearances and 250 goals between them. Talk tactics with Robbie. Anyone left-footed? My hand went straight up, centre mid in the starting 11. Tactics sorted, 5 minutes to kick off. The ref's whistle blew to summon us, time to head out. I took a second to appreciate the moment one last time. Once upon a time I played Sunday League football at the bottom of the football pyramid. That's me in green, exactly 15 years ago, my last ever Sunday League game. And there I was, walking out to Anfield before a match. You'll never walk alone playing in the background. The football royalty to have walked out to the same song over the years. Yeah, it was only a friendly, but this was a magical moment nonetheless. And standing by my brother to experience it together. I'd play the entire song without commentary if I could, but YouTube would copyright strike the video. Anyway, we lined up, we shook their hands, and then we got into position. Almost found myself singing along like it was a national anthem. Certainly Liverpool's anthem. Kick off. I slotted in on the left side of the midfield three. Fowler had set us up with a 4-3-3. An early chance, ball across to me. Tried to slip the lad on the far right through, but I held triangle down too long. We started really well, we were in control, and Fowler's words ringing in our ears to let the ball do the work. 10 minutes in, a through ball finds our winger, who squares it back post and a tidy finish to put us 1-0 up. Nasty collision by the same lad who just scored, subbed off injured. The yellow team tweaked things around a bit. Both sides were making sure that everyone got a chance to play. Seconds after that they had a half chance, but the defence dealt with it well. Our back four were really solid, including James Alcott and centre back. The half-time whistle blew, 1-0. Really good first half. Back home I'd been going for lots of runs in the lead up to the match to get my fitness up, but it takes it out of you. The pitch is absolutely massive when you're on it. So half-time words from Fowler. He had a couple of ideas to improve us even more.
Use both feet play them like that.
You the last five, didn't you? Yeah.
Just do that.
Good idea.
Even if you want to mix it, just have a little bit of control.
Yeah.
Huge props to Heskey and especially Fowler, by the way, who didn't just rock up and show their face. Fowler got stuck in, as you'll see throughout. He really gave it everything to make sure it was a special day for everyone. Anyway, half-time talk over. Quick drink of water. Time to get stuck into the second half, with Fowler's feedback in mind. Second half couldn't have started better. A minute into the half, an absolute screamer. This one was unsavable, 2-0. I set a tripod up to record the game, but most of the footage came out like this. Didn't think that one through. Did catch some interesting conversations though. Meanwhile, Team Yellow were getting Heskey to grade their performances.
What would you grade me? D? F? Oh, you can't remember, that's even worse. Well, actually...
While that was going on, I had a quick chat with Fowler, who wanted me attacking even more, picking out the passes. So straight after his feedback, I nearly got an assist after a squared ball to John Nellis, forced a good save. A couple minutes later, a layoff on the volley and almost another assist. Racking up the expected assists at least, about 0.8 XA by this point. I linked up really well with our left winger, nice little play here as we worked the triangles. I backheeled a through ball to him, a decent chance again.
Oh, there's a ball.
Our left back absolutely nailed a clearance, which was a bit too close for comfort. Nearly took the camera out. And then on came my brother, who filled in on the right wing. A few minutes later was when it happened. He won a free kick on the edge of the box. I walked straight over to claim it. This one's mine. I remember saying to him on the train journey up, the perfect video title would be I scored at Anfield. I'd been creating chances, but not really shooting, but this was the one chance. My heart rate peaked at 160 beats per minute standing over this one at the Kop end. I'd seen Trent score from here earlier in the season. Sorry lads, but no chance I'm crossing this one. So I absolutely went for it. Curler, top bins, unbelievable. I remember James Alcott saying to me, "You just scored a worldie at Anfield, mate." 3-0, and that was it. The full-time whistle blew. Absolutely exhausted and in disbelief, but still smiling. Shook hands with everyone post-match. Man of the match awards handed out. The day wasn't over, so much more fun to come. Quick shower and got dressed after the game. Lunch waited upstairs. Grabbed some final shots from the changing rooms and we headed up. The food was unbelievable, so tasty, a massive buffet spread. So we all sat down and talked about the game, shared stories and met some more people. I couldn't believe what happened next. I'd just finished my meal when Sorare came over and handed me a signed Liverpool shirt by the entire team. After the food had settled, we'd headed down and grabbed these screens. It was time for a stadium tour. The tour was really engaging, highly recommend it, especially for a club with so much history. 19 Premier League titles, 8 FA Cups, 9 League Cups, 6 Champions Leagues, the list goes on. Some fantastic quotes from Liverpool legends on the wall. As Bill Shankly said, "Some people believe football's a matter of life and death. I'm very disappointed with that attitude. I can assure you it's much, much more important than that." Sensational view up here. Checked my Sorare team out. Captain Salah had served me well here just days before, scoring in front of the Kop. You have to give it a try. Experiences like this are one every week and it's completely free. Click the link below to play now. So we strolled back down to the touchline after and had a quick sit on Klopp's seat. Spoke to the press post-match. Lots of questions about the free kick and whether I meant it. Put that one quickly to bed. Final visit to the changing rooms. Player shirts hanging up, ready for the next match. Touch the Anfield sign for good luck, as is tradition. A day to remember forever. Playing at Anfield, scoring, brushing shoulders with legends, signed shirt and all the rest. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more vlogs, let me know and please hit like if you enjoyed it. Link to play Sorare below as well. A huge thank you to Sorare for the experience. To watch more, click the vlog on screen now.